Hello everyone, namaste. Welcome to Astral Luck. And this is a pick a card reading for the coming week starting from 24th of October 2022. So to pick the cards, we are going to use the Gita Wisdom deck from I'm trying to find the author's name, but it's not very much visible here. But this is the Gita wisdom from the Bhagavad Gita. It's a set of 68 cards. So I'm going to shuffle the cards now, and when I stop, the top four cards would be the piles that we want to choose from. So here is for pile one, and then here it is cards a bit sticky here. Pile two, pile three, and pile four. I'm going to hold the cards and show you a closer view. Sorry for being little disorganized, but that's how it should be, right? Realistic. And yeah, that brings me one of the reasons for being disorganized is I've just finished reading for the eclipse, the astrological analysis for the eclipse on 25th and 8th, 25th of October and 8th of November. So it's little unnerving, little uh, stressful, which I have already posted on YouTube. I hope you have watched that. If you have not watched it, it is important. It's better to be prepared than going through the shock. So that's the reason why I've uploaded that. So you possibly go ahead and watch that video. It would be really helpful. So pile one, the sacred Om. Pile two, mode for goodness. Pile three, offerings of devotion. And pile four, fall from grace. So let's start with pile one, the sacred Om. And I'm going to pick cards from the following set of cards here. The cards are already shuffled. So let's get started for pile one. Again, you have two cards, Mars and fifth house creativity. Nice. I think you are one set of people who would be little aggressive this week. You would be out there to achieve something. You would want to be little more kind of people who would want to go ahead and take initiatives, but be little careful. Taking initiatives is a very good thing, and it's not a problem at all. But the problem here is the fifth house here, where you might get over creative and shadow others, and when you are shadowing others, they might not like it. Just have a balance there. Otherwise, it is a very good energy for you to start your week. And what do we have here? We have Ilwala's hatred. So that is something that I was talking about. That if you are overly aggressive with something, you would see hate coming on your way. People will not be very easy to get pleased with your creativity. You might go with a very nice intention that, okay, I have a lot of nice ideas. Let me go and change the world because these ideas can be really revolutionary. But others don't want to change. What do you can do about it? And they will start hating you for forcing that change on them. So be very careful. man holding a coin, power. Okay, these two cards will go together. And then what do we have here? And then we have a child. And then we'll see the tarot cards. What I'm seeing here is that you need to get someone aligned with you. Again, if you see here, the sun and moon are coming together. It's the eclipse that we are talking about, especially on 25th. During that time, you might come across someone who is very powerful, very influential in your field, in your uh, environment, or in your area of work. And this person is coming directly because we have this card, the sacred om. It is the sacred om is the universal consciousness. This man is going to come in your life, and 99 percent this will be a man because it's there's another card in this deck, woman holding a coin. So it's not a woman, it's a man who is very influential, very powerful, will come on around Tuesday or Wednesday uh, in your life, and this person would be sent by the universal consciousness. This was already predestined, pre planned, and you would have to surrender to this man in a childlike way, and you don't know this man. And do not be very aggressive that with others, that now you have this man in your life, you can change the entire world because you have a lot of ideas, you have a lot of potential, and you have a lot of things to take care of. And you would also have a tendency that you might go ahead and make others tensions as your own. Please don't do that. We have the card of victory, six of wands, then hanged man, nine of wands, and strength. And then what do we have from this? We have five of wands, six of wands. Okay, six of wands coming twice. I'll put this here. So we have six of wands twice here and here. And then we have the ace of pentacles and the high priestess. Wow. This is very interesting. What I'm seeing here is that the victory is yours. Now you have confidence. Now you know that. Only thing is that don't go out and declare it to the world. Take your time to digest that victory in your own mind. What does it mean to you? Because your victory is not the best thing for others, and it will bring a lot of enmity. That's what we are seeing here from five of wands here. But what I'm also seeing here is that because you have two six of wands, you are more victorious. Even after people trying to attack you, you would take that energy or defend yourself. Because what I'm seeing here is that the universal consciousness is working in that way that you are standing here, you are the man standing here defending yourself with this man. Only this man seems to be attacking this person, and all the other three are fighting among themselves. And that is something that is very nice. And more importantly, what I'm seeing here is that you are this one who is trying to blossom, and this man with holding a coin is the one who is defending you, and he has to defend only with one person here, and the other two are fighting among themselves. They really are so involved in themselves, it's not a problem, and you are quite safely being nurtured here. So I feel that only thing is that you don't have to go ahead and announce that you have so much backing and you have so many people taking care of you. You have to just be focused on your own self intellectually and spiritually right now, and gain more strength, so that when the right time comes, you know how to channel your energy further and know how to use the resources provided to you by this man. And this month you are not going to use the resources. Sorry, I said month. This is a weekly reading, but then possibly for you, pile one, this would be an entire month till end of November. I don't see you using any of the resources provided by this man, because you are trying to create safe boundaries for yourself and allowing this man to do his job of defending you and protecting you and creating that boundary and safe space for you. Because when the time is right, which is possibly in the mid of January, if I can correlate some of the astrology that I know, uh, what I'm seeing here is that mid of January, that's where you would possibly go and take actions. Before then, you are just planning and channeling your subconsciousness to understand what you can do with these resources that you have now found. And you would have endless meetings with this influential person in private without anyone's knowledge, and you would try to build a new thing for yourself. And you would be exploring. It would not be that this person will give you a ready made plan or you already have a ready made plan. You both will explore, and you would be very much exploring with each other's permission about your personal life, your uh, financial life, and also your uh, career out there. And these three would be very much important for you. If I have to say that career and finances would be prominent, and relationships would be there somewhere in the backdrop, but it's not that important right now, because a lot of relationships will get cleansed. A lot of hatred is there around you. If you know 100 people, maybe 98 or 99 of them are haters, and you would possibly get rid of them. So you will have a lot of vacuum in terms of relationships in the coming weeks and months. But then this person is going to fill all of that. So that is fine, but you still have some kind of emotional lackness, because I don't see any cup cards coming out for you. So I see there is a lack of uh, emotions, and you will feel little lonely in the next coming weeks or months. But then that is fine, because what you are going to get is far more superior, because the divine consciousness, the sacred Om, is with you. And what else can I say? That you are heavily protected, and when the right time comes, the uh, sacred Om is also going to fill that emotional cup for you. And then we don't see any sword cards also, which is fantastic, because swords are the cards that you don't want to deal with it right now. Mental blockages, you don't want to deal with that right now. So I'm perfectly happy seeing these cards for you. A lot of things are getting initiated with this eclipse, but then it will continue till next April, and you would see a big shift in your life from mid January. I hope this was helpful for you. Do leave a comment below and let me know where it is heading for you. And please like the video, subscribe the video, and if the channel. And if you want to have a personal reading with me, visit my website astralluck.com. The link is given below. So, pile two, if you have chosen the mode of goodness, this is your reading. What do we have? We have water element sensing. Emotions are quite high. Let's see what is this. Void of course, moon missing. So, something related to emotions and the moon missing void. Uh, this is the solar eclipse time, directly talking about that. You would have little emotionally tough time, but how and where would this be resolved? First of all, you have mode of goodness. uh, Going through those emotional tough time would be also one of the challenges that you have to look what is good for you, what is good for the people around you, what is good on a larger scale, what is good in short term, what is good in long term, how it is going to benefit the entire family or community, or is it going to benefit only you. These are the kind of emotions that you would be dealing with right now. And you have Gandhari's blindness. I'll get back to this card. Let me see the other cards because I just woman holding a coin. Pile one had a man holding a coin, and for you it is woman holding a coin. Interesting. Bluff. Oh God, you have Jupiter in Gemini. Bluff. That is quite interesting. I'm just trying to put my head around this Gandhari's blindness and bluff. And then we have the house. Okay. As I said, there is an emotional uh, baggage where you are unable to decide what is good for the larger community and what is good for your own self, what is good in short term and what is good for long term. You might have some kind of offer by a woman, especially a woman in your environment who is not giving you the real picture. She is bluffing, and you uh, getting influenced by this Gandhari's blindness. And I'm not getting into the story right now, but I'm going to just warn you that you might have a tendency to overlook the major problem and just focus on short term. And this is the week where you have to just let go of the don't make decisions, don't get fooled by this lady who is going to bluff in front of you. She might show you a lot of stability, but that stability is not there. Maybe it's not in her control also. She might plan a lot of things which she may feel that she's not bluffing, it's coming directly from her heart. But in long term, it might look like that it was a bluff and it will affect your own stability in long term. So I would suggest that you be careful of the communications coming from any female right now, uh, and be superly analytical about taking decisions. Don't get go by emotions. And if you can delay the decision for this week, that could be the even best. Don't make the decision here. Then you have Hierophant as your first tarot card, Two of Cups, Knight of Cups, Ten of Cups. Okay, Three of Pentacles, the Empress, and Four of Pentacles. And the final, okay, finally, I wanted to take one cards and two cards came in. Okay, Six of Pentacles and Seven of Pentacles. These are very interesting cards for you. What I'm seeing here is that this week you might receive a lot of recognition, lot of support from a lot of people around you, especially if you have a female boss or some female in a very senior position might try to praise you a lot and show that you are such a wonderful person who is so much uh, involved and evolved involved, two different words sounding very similar, but they will try to show that, but they are bluffing because they need you. You complete their family, or you complete their team, or you complete a very important resourcefulness for their team, and because of that they will bring a new offer for you, and they would try to blind you with all those uh, good talks, relationships, and acceptance. But what I'm seeing here is that they are only focused on themselves, and they want to bring new opportunities for you, but then they're focused in this opportunity in a way that they are helping them more than helping you. So you are a tool for their next level of success. You are not someone whom they actually want to have in their own life because they love you. They want to have you in their life because you are the stepping stone for them. And that is something that is quite visible here with Three of Pentacles and Four of Pentacles. They are more holding on to resources. They promise you a lot of things, but they will not give it to you. They simply cannot give it to you because they are so uh, possessive about their own self. On the other hand, because it's the woman holding the coin and the Empress card, I'm assuming that these two there are two different scenarios. So the first is scenarios that assumption that these two are the same people, and this person's very creative about holding things to herself and not giving anything to you, but they'll promise you 1,000 things and they'll give not even give you 100 things. That's how they are, and they're quite creative, and they're quite a kind of person. It's very difficult for you to deny anything to them. It would be very difficult for you to say no to them. And and when the payment comes, they would not even give you those 100 things that you uh, deserve, and they will ask you to go back and rework on a lot of things, and your heart is going to bleed. See, there's blood coming out here. And in the second scenario, what I feel here is that, which is only for a few, which is 10 of Pentacles, is that you would act like an empress who would be little more creative than this person who is holding the coin, the resourceful person, and you would be a little more creative, and you would start using that person for your own benefit. And why not? Because if you they can use you, and they are planning uh, to use you for their own benefit, you can do the same thing. You can play a reverse psychology game, and you will end up having a lot of benefits for yourself. But mind you, this is not the easiest of all things. So, very few of you will be able to turn the tables, turn the game around, but a lot of you would uh, be almost in the trap. So, only way to turn the table for all of you is just buy time and don't make decisions and let things go to the next week. And you don't even have to interact with them during this week. Even if they try to communicate with you, buy in some time. that's your reading pile too. I hope this was useful. Please let me know in the comment section how you found this reading. And if you want to have a personal reading with me, visit my website astralluck.com. The link is given below. Pile 3. You have chosen offerings of devotion. So this card directly speaks to me, first of all, in a way that uh, you are committed to help someone, but then you are not in a situation where you can help the person immediately. And you have to go through a channel, like, how do I say very easily, that you want to help someone, but then you have the resources but you cannot transfer the resources to that person. You have to go through a medium, you have to go through a certain person, and that's where your ego comes in, and you don't want to go out and approach that middle person to help this third person whom you want to help, because you have everything that this third person needs, but then the resources have to go through a middle person, and that's where the problem is. And let's see where the other cards are leading us. Second house, which is all about what you own. Then Eklavya's learning. Oh, that is beautiful. Second chakra, idealism and flowers. Okay, what they're talking about here is that it is very much for you to learn something to get out of your ego. Okay, now I have the complete picture. You have a lot of resources, and you can help that person who requires your resources, and you're more than willing to do that. The middle person through whom this has to get transferred is the one who once had the similar opportunity to where you wanted the resources, and you went and asked to that middle person that I need these resources and only you can provide me, and this person refused. Yet you worked very hard. You started owning a lot of things because of your hard work. You built those resources with your own hard work, with your own creativity. You ventured into things which nobody ever ventured into. You broke all the rules of idealism. You had to go through a lot of social stigma where people might have given you a lot of lectures that you are not supposed to do this, this is morally incorrect, and you had to go through all that to own something, to build up your resources. And now a lot of people need your resources, but it has to channel through this middle person who refused you once, and you don't want to go and discuss new opportunity with them. And this is where the problem is coming for you. But then the cards are urging that you should still go and discuss with that person, because you are doing a larger good to the community, and this person was too narrow minded, but you are not narrow minded. You are more than yourself, you are more than your ego, you are more than this person's ego. You might as well teach this person a lot of things about being compassionate in long run. So if you are hesitating to talk to someone, go ahead and talk to this person, and it will be a great thing. So you have Eight of Wands in tarot, you have Temperance, Three of Swords. Okay, Three of Swords directly coming on this Eklavya's learnings, and then Four of Sword. Then we have the High Priestess, we have Page of Pentacles, You have three cards. I thought I picked two cards, but yeah. You have Wheel of Fortune, you have the Hermit, and also you have Four of Wands. The Four of Wands, I'm keeping it here because I like this card as the final outcome and I'm giving it a larger status by keeping it there. What I'm seeing here is that there is an urgency for you to help this person, whoever is in need of you, because a lot depends on your support. But you are quite balanced and you are thinking about your own past heartbreak, and you are thinking what are the consequences if you just don't act upon and you don't even help the people who require your help because of this particular someone in between. You're thinking about that. But your subconscious mind is saying that you are the person who can fix a lot of things for a lot of people, which will turn around your life, also your personal life. In your personal life, you are quite lonely right now because there was a lot of moral judgment in the past about the means with which you have worked in the past, but now there is a kind of redemption coming on your way, that you go and find means to help the people who are requiring your help, and you'll get out of this hermit mode where you are left alone to deal with your own life. You will get out of that loneliness and you will get into a new social life which is quite blissful, which is quite happy, which brings a lot of growth, which brings a lot of support, which brings a lot of success in the future, which is also very delightful. So this is a very short and quick reading for you, pile three, because there's nothing much. It's very straightforward in that way. There's no warning. Its only thing is that you need to let go of your ego and go and collaborate with people who once said no to you, and you will find your success and you will find your path. So, best of luck. You are already willing to do that. That's what I see in these cards because of the flowers here, which is also an indication of good luck and success. So, I definitely feel that something good is going to happen in your life. So, if you want to have a personal reading with me, please visit my website astralluck.com and don't forget to leave your comment below. It's really helpful. Please like the video, and if you're new here, please subscribe the channel. Thank you so much. Let's move on to pile 4. Fall from grace. I'm surprised if you have chosen this card and reached here because you had this choice to ignore this card. But if it moved uh, to you, uh, I'm seeing that this is not a negative card at all. What this card reminds me is about if you have fallen so much because of being on the righteous path, because people have exploited you, people have taken things away from you because you just chose that I'll only do the right thing. Now things will change drastically for you. So this is something that is this card is telling you right now. Okay, two cards for you, Aries and Pisces. What a spectrum! Starting of the zodiac, ending of the zodiac, Aries and Pisces. A complete cycle for you. Your misery, your stress, everything is getting over now. Everything is over and done in that way. All the bad things that you have gone through. And then we have Dushyanta's reunion. Again, this is a card which is focusing on the most positive aspect of a tragic story. The tragic story ends in a very positive note, and the reunion is that positivity, and it's like you getting united with someone with whom you always wanted to be with, and your heart spoke to you, but something was blocking that reunification, and now is the time for you to get reunited with that person. Angel of balance, friendship again, reunion, friendship, in a very balanced way. Angel of balance is saying that there's no harsh feelings from the past, there's no negativity from the past, there is no anxiety about the future, there is no uh, stress what will happen if this doesn't work out in future. There's nothing. You are living in the moment and enjoying your present. I'm very happy to see the oracle cards that you have received. And three, wow, that is talking about long term growth. So end of a miserable cycle, uh, reunion with a particular someone. If you were drawn to pile 3 and pile 4, both, then it is, and you for some reason ignored pile 3, go back and see that. There we had a scenario where you are forced to connect with a certain someone, and now that connection will be very blissful, and that friendship will grow and help you to come out of your misery. So let's see, what do we have from tarot. Okay, the first card is Page of Pentacles, second card is Five of Wands, and the Knight of Wands, Four of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, Nine of Cups. Wow, I see a lot of emotional satisfaction for both of you. You are getting connected with someone as a friend, as a lover, someone with whom you could not have that relationship in the past because of some reasons, but now it is working out. Then we have Seven of Wands and Eight of Pentacles. So what I'm seeing here is that you were left alone to tackle with a lot of challenges, and you are been handling those challenges for an eternity. It feels like that it has been almost an eternity, and you are left alone and nobody is being helping you. But now what I'm seeing here is that someone who was so much self-focused in the past and had no memory of you are suddenly forced to come and rescue you, and they're forced to create a family with you, help to fulfill your wishes. Your wishes are more important now than their own personal life, their own professional life, wherever this is in focus. Whether you wanted to have someone in your life in personal life or in professional life, I don't know. Wherever that focus was, or both, uh, I see that now they will come and rescue you from your own troubles, and then you would have a new relationship with this person, which has a lot of emotional satisfaction, a lot of emotional growth, and also fulfillment of all your wishes. This person is almost like your wish is my command. You see the genie here, so I definitely see that here, and which will help you to create a lot of resources for yourself and walk out of all the misery. It almost looks like that you will now find your path, because this person coming back in your life, you will find your path and you would walk on your path. And because 10 of cups is there, I see that you're walking on your path, and it's like a permanent thing. It's not a temporary thing. This path is a permanent path of success and growth. That is something is promised to you right now. Pile number 4. I hope this was useful. This was very straightforward. And if you by any chance were uh, feeling that you have to watch pile 3, please go ahead. It makes some connection there. I definitely feel so. So do watch that video as well and let me know how, how it turns out. Leave a comment below. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe this channel if you're new here. Thank you so much for tuning into this channel and sharing your energy with me. I'm very delightful for you. You are someone who has a very great willpower not to do anything wrong. In this circumstances, I somehow bow down all my respects to you. I wish I can learn something from you in person, but if you, I don't know what else to say. But thank you so much for watching this video. And if you want to have personal readings with me, visit my website astralluck.com. The link is given below. Thank you. Bye bye and namaste.